Hello everyone, my name is Ananksha Alamyan and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to do a quick comparison between Quora and Medium and list some of the reasons why I think Medium is the best platform right now for people who want their work to reach to a wide audience. Before we start this video, here's a little bit about me. I started writing on Quora in 2014 and I have been a two-time top writer on Quora with over 57,000 followers and 13 million views. As for Medium, I started writing in May 2020. That's very recent, just 2 months. And in these 2 months, I have earned more than 1.9k followers and I have the top writer tag in 8 topics currently. And I feel that this road is only going to go uphill, as in the achievements are only going to increase. And that's why I'm so excited about Medium right now. And this video is going to be all about comparing both these platforms, Quora and Medium. The number one primary difference between Quora and Medium is their revenue model, how these platforms earn their money. The Quora revenue system is based on advertisements. As in, people or companies, they pay an amount to Quora for their ads to be visible. It's pretty much similar to YouTube, where you see the ads in front of the videos and these ads give money to both the content creator and YouTube as well. It's the same with Quora, which makes it very difficult for unpaid content to get an organic reach. In case of Medium, the revenue model is completely different. It's based on the readers. Every person who wants to read articles on Medium has to pay a subscription fee of $5 each month. For example, I am a paid Medium member, and if in 1 month I read 10 articles, then that $5 which I pay to Medium will be distributed equally to the writers of all these 10 articles. So since there are no advertisements involved, basically anybody who is starting out on Medium, if they write quality content, there is a huge chance that their articles will be read by several thousands of people all over the world. The second thing is the use of personal images. Medium has very strict policies that you need to own the images that you are using in your articles. For example, you cannot just take a picture from a news website and put it on your article. That will be considered copyright violation. You have to use images which you have the absolute rights to distribute. Quora does not have that policy, which is why I have seen so many answers flooded with images of random women. And these answers start like this, that I went on a date with a beautiful girl, she looks something like this. And there they are going to attach an image of some woman which is probably taken without their consent, which makes it very risky as far as privacy violation is considered. And since there are so many articles coming out each day on Quora, it's difficult for the moderators also to moderate the content. And you will see that Quora, the readers on Quora, they have a very short attention span, and most of them only click on an answer if they see an attractive image. So if the person who's writing the answer use an image of an attractive woman, their answer is going to get thousands of upvotes and thousands of views. The third is that because of the way Quora is structured, only the kind of content that has the potential to reach thousands of views, only that kind of content is going to be promoted to a wider audience. For example, if I write an answer about something related to civil engineering or something related to books and writing, very few people are going to be interested in these niche topics. But if I write a love story or something that happened to me on a Tinder date, that's going to go crazy viral, because everybody loves to read love stories or stories about women going on dates, especially I'm talking about the Indian audience. But in case of Medium, Medium has a group of curators who sit and read every article that's published on Medium. And if they think that one article has a huge value, they are going to curate that article. Now, curation means that article is going to be distributed to a wide number of readers all over the globe. So if you write quality content on Medium, even if you don't have any followers at all, your article is going to be curated and it's going to be distributed to so many readers all over the world. And that's definitely going to help. The fourth major difference is the partner program. Now, Quora has a partner program where they pay people to ask questions. If your question is unique, you're going to get some money for that question. Now this has led to a huge flood, overflowing number of questions on Quora. People ask simple questions like what is 2 plus 2 or what is 5 plus 6, just so that their question is unique, and if that's unique they're going to get some money. And this Quora partner program has brought down the content of Quora it has brought it down by a huge level. Initially, the idea when it came out, it also received a lot of resistance from the top writers because they believe that people who write an answer, they have to put in a lot of effort, they have to research a lot, they have to write thousands of words, add credible sources, and then they're going to make an answer public. But the person who writes the answer does not get any money. Rather, the fruits of their labor are reaped by the person who asked the question. So this partner program of Quora has been met by a lot of objections, and it has not, took off very nicely. The writers are not being compensated for what they write. The Medium partner program is completely different. Medium has a great way of incentivizing people who write quality content. Now earlier I was talking about curation. If your article is curated, it's going to get more views. So the Medium partner program pays you based on how many hours or how many minutes your article was read on Medium. Now if your article goes really viral, you have the potential of making thousands of dollars from just one article. According to the Medium official payout details, the highest that a person has earned in 1 month comes close to 30,000 USD in just 1 month. So can you imagine the huge potential that Medium has for writers? The fifth difference between Quora and Medium is the formatting tools that's available. Medium has ways in which you can add headings and subheadings and bulleted lists in the articles to make them appear more structured and more formatted. Whereas in Quora, the only options that you have is bold, italics, bulleted list, numbered list. All of these are there already on Medium. In addition, you have the title subtitle thing which makes it look better and more pleasing to the eye. So these are the 5 major differences between Quora and Medium, and that is what I have observed in my personal journey through both these platforms. Before closing this video, I would like to add something that if you are someone who's just starting out with content, Quora is comparatively easy to figure out compared to Medium, because Medium has a lot of rules, a lot of formatting guidelines that you have to read, you have to familiarize yourself before starting out. But on Quora, it's very simple. Just go to a relevant question and write down whatever you wish, whatever it's in your heart, and you can publish it immediately. But Medium has some guidelines you need to adhere to so that the curators take notice. So yeah, user-friendly, when it comes to being user-friendly, I think Quora gets the highest marks here compared to Medium. But apart from that, both these platforms are great ways for a writer who's just starting out to reach a wide audience. You can build your community on these platforms. Since these platforms already have an established base of readers, you don't have to work hard on putting SEO or making sure your article reaches a large audience, because if your content is good in case of Medium and if it's click-worthy in case of Quora, the platforms are going to take care of the distribution. So yes, for people who are starting out, both these platforms are amazing, but personally I prefer Medium because of the quality I get to read on Medium, and because how I feel valued as an author, as a content creator on Medium. So yes, that brings us to the end of this video. I have a lot of experience on both these platforms, and if you have any questions regarding either Quora or Medium, or how to make more money on these platforms, you can just reach out to me in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be back again soon. Bye.